another one of these. I'm going to be showing you how to make a, come on focus, there we go, an improvised woolybugger. I say improvised because I don't have everything you really need for it, and I just kind of want to show you guys. You can sub in stuff for it. First you're going to need leadless wire, about, I like to do anywhere from 7 to like 10 wraps. That's probably way over because I didn't count, but it's fine. It's supposed to sink anyway. You can either break it off or snip it off. I like to snip it off because it seems to unwrap really bad. Push it in to the bead, that way it stays front heavy and it should keep the bead there. You're going to need black thread as I smack my fly. You're going to need black hackle. You can use red hackle. I've done that before and it looks pretty good. Obviously, you can make these in different colors, so if you're looking for a different color than a black one of these, just watch this video and you can basically use the same stuff, just, you know, any color you want. Wrap all the way down to right about, I like to go right about here where the tip of the hook would normally kind of meet, but I went a little bit further than that. Clip this off, and then what we have here is, instead of marabou, we have flashabou for the tail. And now that I think about it, we can even use this to make a majority, I said that weird for some reason, of the body. There we go. Was fighting me a little bit, so cut yourself off about this much, lay it on the fly, kind of give it a couple of quick wraps just to kind of get it into place. Then you can really kind of come through and clean up your mess. There you go. This flashabou stuff's pretty nice. It's not quite as good as actual marabou, I think, but it gives the fly a real flashy kind of presentation, so it looks good in the water. Give it a couple of pass-throughs. I like to go under the tail once or twice, just because, well, one, you can change your direction if you want to when you're tying, or keep the same, but keeps the tail from kind of going all crazy on you. I could have made that tail a bit bushier, but it should be good. I made it longer so I can trim it if I need to while I'm out there. The second thing you're going to need is a hackle feather. Try and find yourself a relatively long one if you're making a longer fly. There you go. I forgot to tell you, these are the hooks we're using. It's the same ones I used in my trout fly that I made. What you're going to do is you're going to place it right about here is where I like to get it, because for the next step we're going to do, it's going to follow that. You can either leave it like this, and then what you can do is you can use dubbing, which I need to find again. Oh no. Oh, it's sitting right next to me. It's on my black box, so I didn't see it. And we're going to use dubbing to make the body. Another thing you do if you don't have dubbing is you can take just black string like you'd see in like craft stuff, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to just go ahead and use the dubbing. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a bit more. I'll be right back. Someone's calling my name. This would be a good time to kind of rewatch the video and just kind of catch up a little bit. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Didn't really expect anyone to be calling my name while I was making this, but they are. So just kind of fill in this gap. If you got little kind of fuzzies, just try and get them into the back of the head there. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to follow up with your hackle. I like to make big, wide wraps just because then when I get to the head, I can sort of secure it with more wraps than I would if, you know, I had made more small wraps in the back. Go in front and behind your tag end. Then let me find my whip finisher, because I like to whip finish before. There it is. Before I trim the tag end, because I've accidentally trimmed the tag end before and then got my actual line. Really? Come on. Oh my gosh, really? There we go. I promise I know what I'm doing. It's just, I haven't used this vise in a while, and it's the first fly of the day. So, trim. And you can either UV glue it or leave it how it is. Personally, I just leave it how it is. It seems to do just fine. I might trim that little piece right there later, but I don't know. That's basically how the fly looks. I added the bead. I forgot to mention this. This whole presentation looks like a leech in the water, so if you're fishing during the spawn, add the bead, because then it looks like there's a leech taking the egg, and that really makes the trout mad at times. This, obviously, it's a streamer, but can be fished under an indicator too. I've done that multiple times and had good luck. I've fished it, fishing back to me, and had good luck. It's just all a matter of when you're fishing it. If you can legally chum where you're at or throw some eggs over top of your indicator, this works really well, especially if you're just throwing them out and then stripping it back through. There we go. I don't know why that was so hard to say. If you are going to UV glue this, I'd either use soft or thin, and just very, very little amount right here. And then I say that because if you're not careful and don't let it seep in enough, I'll even push these back while I'm UV gluing it, because the hackle will stick straight up and won't want to bend as much. There we go, that should be good. Plenty good. But that's a woolybugger, improvised. You want to see any more flies improvised, or just how I make them, obviously keep checking the channel and leave a comment, and I'll make more. Thank you for watching. Hope you have good luck using this fly.